University was recently launched in Johannesburg to teach women from all ages and backgrounds about their private parts. Too often, speaking about vaginas in public and social media is deemed taboo. That's according to the founders of this university. Joining us this morning is Avri Spilka, a psychosexual consultant, to talk to us more about this university. Psychosexual consultant. Good morning to you.
Morning to you too.
We talk in difficult terms this morning. Talk to us, just before we get to the actual content of the university, but what does a psychosexual consultant do?
I consult in various aspects of human sexuality, mainly in the public health field and working with NGOs.
Okay, all right, no, to get that. But the idea of a Vagina Varsity, how did it come about?
Well, Lebres, who are the minds behind Vagina Varsity, really wanted to break out of the category of representing periods and menstruation with blue liquid and white pants, and to say boo to taboo, and to actually talk in real terms to women about periods and their vaginas and their bodies. So it's, I think it's a really revolutionary thing that they're doing. Their global advert is the first advert ever in the femcare category to have ever showed blood in an advert. About periods and sanitary wear. So this is the first time that South Africa is ever mentioning vaginas in relation to femcare products.
It is indeed the first time, and the moment I mentioned the V word as I was reading my introduction, a lot of people around here were like, huh? Why is it still taboo to use that word?
I think part of the issue is that the vagina doesn't have the same status as other body parts. So it doesn't have the same status as the nose or the ear, and part of that is because we use euphemisms to describe the vagina, such as cookie or flower. And it's really important to start using the correct anatomical terms because it gives the vagina the same status as other body parts. We're telling people that it's not a shameful body part and it deserves to be called by its proper name.
Are you saying to me that it's normal for me to say to my daughter that it's a vagina?
Yes.
I shouldn't be using nice words such as cookie.
No. It's actually, there's a very real and quite painful reason why we have to use the correct anatomical terms. Just to put Vagina Varsity in the broader context of South Africa, we are a country with a very high sexual violence rate. And part of breaking that is empowering and educating women and girls to speak about their bodies. And that is one of the reasons why we have to break the taboo around euphemisms.
They're not speaking about their bodies. I mean, for example, if you're suffering from period pains, you're not even able to say it at work that you guys, I'm not feeling well, I've got period pains. It's something that we're not able to talk about.
Absolutely. Part of that is because we lack language. We lack public language. It's something that we speak about in private amongst family members or friends, but it's not a public conversation. And what we want to do is bring that conversation out into the public because all of us can learn something from it.
Yeah, instead of saying that I've got my periods, I'd be saying it's that time of the month.
Yes, or Aunt Flo is visiting.
But this varsity, what programs does Vagina Varsity offer?
Well, it is 4 weeks of various levels of education. So starting off from vagina novice and going all the way up to vagina expert. So the first week is basic anatomy and talking about menstruation, and then it becomes increasingly more difficult. We're talking about STIs, contraception, pregnancy, various different, like the hymen. There's various different topics that it covers.
All right, so if you enroll, you'll just be at the varsity for 4 weeks. And then what happens after?
Well, then you graduate.
Okay.
And then you can take that knowledge out into the world and share it with other people. So it's quite a clever campaign because it sends the videos straight into people's private inboxes so that you can watch it in the comfort of your own home. And you can also go through the lessons at your own pace.
All right, so the programs, are you only targeting women maybe?
Well, surprisingly, there has actually been quite a few men that have signed up.
Okay.
Because men also want to learn about women's bodies. And this is a really wonderful, very entertaining, very light-hearted way in which the information is being presented.
But how is it presented?
It is presented by the incredibly talented Pap Culture, which is a group that discusses and wants to change the narrative around African youth. And they present the show, and it was directed by Anne Hirsch. And between the talent of those people, it's each episode has got a bit different storyline. It's presented with really fun and informative graphics. The mailers in which the videos are embedded also add in extra information, bonus information that isn't included in the video. So it's it's a very fun, well-packaged, entertaining, but also accurate and informative lesson.
It sounds like it, but that's where you're going to leave it for this morning. Thank you so much, Avri, for your time.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. There you have it. That's Avri Spilka, a psychosexual consultant, talking to us about the world's first ever Vagina Varsity that was recently launched in Johannesburg last week. Let's take a break. We'll be back.